I'm Tanika Bruce, also known as Coach Bruce or the Network Nurse. I'm a registered nurse, an author, and a serial entrepreneur that's passionate about leading and inspiring others to fulfill their purpose and find their passions. Have you ever wondered how some healthcare workers manage to have what it takes to be successful entrepreneurs? Listen, if you start paying close attention, you'll start listening to their stories and discovering that these forward thinkers found success by starting their own business. You can do that as well. A great way to boost your income is to be a wellness advocate. Do you like essential oils? Do you have friends or family that might be interested in using them? If your answer is yes, then joining as a wellness advocate for doTERRA might be a good option for you. If you want to know more about business ideas that you can do from your own home, this is a perfect opportunity. It also leverages healthcare more than any other opportunity. So let's learn from our guest speaker. She's a top wellness advocate at doTERRA. Her name is Becca Guillen. Today we're talking with a healthpreneur, and we're so excited to have her. I'm going to let her introduce herself in a little bit, but we're just going to dive into what it means to be a healthpreneur and why that's very important, especially now, because we have opportunities to adapt and really just build business and work on individual goals and just kind of fulfill things that we really want to do in life, and we can use our expertise to make money and be our own boss. And what better person to start off our Healthpreneurs 101? And I'm going to let her introduce herself. And Becca, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself and what kind of work you do? Tell us a little bit about how you started out thinking about home-based businesses, because I know that's everybody wants to know about home-based business, and we're all home right now, so what better way, again. And before we start, just note we are highlighting the top 5 home-based businesses for healthcare workers, and so you've got it right here, the very first one. So we're excited. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Becca.
So I'm with doTERRA. I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I am also a certified athletic trainer, certified licensed athletic trainer. So I work with athletes, patients, with people who are basically physically active. Anyone who is physically active, I am able to help them recover from different injuries or prevent injuries depending on their level of physical activity. So when I was introduced to doTERRA, first of all, what kind of sparked it is I have kids, right? And I also work for a chiropractor, so I prefer more of a natural route. So a friend of mine had exposed me to these essential oils, which I'll never go back. So she introduced me to doTERRA, and one of my kids wasn't feeling well. So she had recommended some oils to me, and they worked like a charm. And if you have kids and you work all day, you know that if the kid doesn't sleep, you're not sleeping. So I was hooked. After that, I was like, I need to know more. And being a healthcare provider, I understand how my body works. And naturally, I want to help people heal. I provide healthcare. So that's why with these essential oils, it just kind of really blended well with what my passions are.
Well, and I think especially right now, it's a new year and so much going on. I think the best thing that people really want to do is dive into wellness and just their own self-care. That's one thing that I think that we've now learned from 2020 is that, and as healthcare providers, we're terrible culprits. Well, actually, we make the best culprits because we take care of ourselves last. And we usually are spending our time advocating on behalf of others and making sure that others are feeling well. When it comes to our own self, not feeling well or not knowing what to do, what better opportunity than to have something where you can, like you say, your passion is helping people. I know your business, it's full circle, I mean, with helping people. And in fact, I know you have just a ton of nursing and healthcare clientele right now. Tell us a little bit about that, because I mean we've touched on it. This is healthpreneurs, and again, there's a reason why I wanted you to start off our one-on-one sessions, because the bottom line of it is that you want to represent something you can truly believe in, and nursing and healthcare is about healing and helping. And this to me is by far my favorite product. And so again, I know you have a lot of clientele that's just people like me that bad back or whatever it is, and neck and aches and things like that in both sides of your business, but doTERRA especially. Tell us a little bit about that.
Like you mentioned, this is all about helping people, healing people, and us as healthcare professionals, we understand that process. And with these essential oils, they go back centuries when it comes to medicinal benefits and the research that's available. So that's definitely something that is just more appealing to us as a healthcare provider, that you're able to naturally teach people about it, help people with it, and then they just continue to use it because they are seeing and getting those benefits. So then your business just continues to grow that way. It's not something that has to be. It's not. You're not giving false information. You're not selling anything. You're just providing information and helping people from the inside out. So it does tend to be more appealing to someone who is aware of their health and how their body works and why the research is important. And then at the same time, as a healthcare professional, you have a certain level of trust and believability, when it comes to people and they come to you with these issues and these problems, is because they trust what you're talking about. They trust you're going to be able to help them. So to be able to provide them with something that is going to help them, they're going to get some kind of benefit from it. It's going to be natural. It's not going to hurt them in the long run. And that's something that for me is very appealing. And it becomes easy for me to do, to help people.
Maybe tell us just a little bit about some of the products and services. I know that we don't have time to go over everything. There's so many. I mean, I get caught looking in that book. I'm like, oh man, what and trying to look and see, what does this help? What does this help? And it's amazing. But maybe just share with us some products and services, if you would.
Yeah. So really common ones, obviously lavender. So lavender is great for soothing anything soothing, whether it's soothing skin irritations, soothing emotional, high emotional stress, help soothe, like calm the brain down if you're trying to sleep and rest. So lavender is great for anything soothing. And then there's tea tree, right? Tea tree is also a very common one for skin irritations. It's got fantastic antimicrobial, antibiotic, antifungal properties. That's something that is perfect for skin, hair, and nails, right? And then you've also got peppermint. Peppermint's another great common one. Peppermint's great for any kind of if you're needing a cooling sensation. It's great for respiratory support. It's great for relieving tension, in your head or in the muscles. And it also helps to kind of energize you. Right? It's a great pick-me-up is peppermint. So those are really, really common ones and super easy to use.
Good. So, I mean, with this, with doTERRA, they give you support and training and so forth. Like, let's say, for example, someone said, you know what, let me check it out. Hey, that sounds like something I'm interested in, but I'm not real sure if I know everything. Tell us, I mean, do they provide training and support, for a new person that's coming in?
Yeah, there's courses available. Some of them are free. Some of them are for a small fee. There's tons of books, there's literature, there's research, there's all kinds of things available for anyone to start this as a business. There's, oh my gosh, on YouTube, there's so many videos, and that's all free. Even on the website, there's all kinds of literature, also free and available. So that's one thing that is not a secret. If you want to do this as a business, all you have to do is just look into it or reach out. A lot of times when you sign up too, there's someone above you. There's someone there to help you along the way, to kind of hold your hand in a way, if that's what you need, if that's what you want. If you want to do your own thing, then go and do your own thing. If you want someone to help you and support you along the way, there's plenty of that, even through doTERRA, directly, or from someone in your upline.
So tell us though, I mean, are the products affordable? I mean, we're going through, hey, we got a financial thing going on, and I'm such an advocate of people starting their own business, whether it's, $50 or $500, whatever it is. People just really want to know, okay, is this something that I can do? Like, how do I get paid? And then are the products affordable? Like, is this something like I'm going to go to my sister and she's going to be like, of course not. Like, tell us about, the products right now in terms of affordability.
Because they are so pure, you're going to get what you pay for. So some of the bottles, and that's the one thing, some people may say, oh, they're expensive, but you're not using a lot. So even though, let's say, a bottle of peppermint is going to cost you $22, right? With a doTERRA membership account, you are using one drop. One drop is like one serving. There's 250 drops in that bottle. So it comes down to pennies on the drop. You're not using half the bottle for whatever it is you're trying to do. You're using 1 to 2 drops.
Right.
A lot of these oils too, they last years. You don't have to go through the bottle because you're afraid it's going to go to waste. Use it just as you need it, and then and it'll last you a while.
Maybe leave us with a fun fact, or maybe like a combination of oils or something that people really just would have just go about, or something that they don't really realize.
Oh, so okay. So we're probably, once it kind of gets into the spring season, everybody has like these environmental threats, right? These seasonal threats that kind of hit you hard. And the best protocol for that is going to be lavender, lemon, and peppermint. So those 3 little oils, probably some of the most common oils, and a lot of people don't realize that it can really help, whether it's diffusing them. If they're doTERRA essential oils, you can actually take them internally, just to help support your body against seasonal threats.
Pretty good. Lavender, peppermint, and lemon. Okay, well, I don't know about the tasting combination, but it might smell pretty good. I'll have to try that out. I've got all 3 of those things. So, well, we've definitely enjoyed having you here. It's been our delight. We're excited to, really just test out the essential oils. And I will put your contact information at the bottom of the screen if you want to go ahead and get a hold of Becca. And the nice part about it is that we will have this recorded inside of our group. So if anybody wants to get a hold of you, they can do that. And via chat, we'll give you access to that as well. So we're excited. Thank you again, everybody, for joining. And we'll see you again next time.